Boom, 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 boom. The police are like, "Are you styled by Bria?" Now I'm like, "Styled by Bria? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what they want. I know I didn't do nothing."
I had to cut some niggas off, they didn't mean me no good. I come from the ghetto, so my trunk is in my hood. She wouldn't wear no panties around me, even if she could. Gave out plenty spankings to they.
Hey guys, it's me, your favorite Milton. I'm back. Did you miss me? Because I definitely missed you guys. I have been super busy. I have been doing so many brand deals, so many collabs. I did Temu, Brabic. I know you've seen that one with True Religion. I was super hyped up about that. I have so many things coming. I have a lot of transitioning that I'm doing. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Guys, in the meantime, life has been crazy. I got so much to tell you guys. I didn't even get into the series of frenemies. We haven't even touched that subject yet. That's going to be another chapter. That's going to be a good one. Bria with the good skin. Because I damn sure am not Becky with the long hair. Anyway, let's get into the tea, honey. Let's get into the tea. Now, I know you might be asking, where is she going? So, I'm not dressed yet, but I'm about to look real cute because I got a sneaky link. Say, repeat after me. A, B, C, take out the A, add a B. I'm about to be living a vida loca, so bear with me. But did I ever tell you about the time that one of my clients got arrested out my chair? Yeah, let's get into it. So, yeah, let's talk about the time one of my clients got arrested out my chair. So, back once upon a time, not long ago, I was a young one. I'm still young now. I'm still in my 20s. But when I was younger, I'm not going to lie, I used to hang with anybody. It took me a really long time to be mean to my friends, if that makes sense. And I want to say friends because they were frenemies. I actually always surrounded myself accidentally. I accidentally surrounded myself with people who did not like me. The thing is, they liked the thought of me, the aesthetic of me. They liked what I attract, the opportunity, the motion that I had. Because I've been working in clubs since I was young, honey. Bria been a baddie. So I've been lit, and I literally was a bartender, a bottle girl, a hookah girl. So, these are things that's of status. And then I remember when I had hit back to PA, coming straight out of New York, PA is definitely more of a slower paced environment. So that's one. And two, everybody's different. The girls look different. The guys look different. The accent's different. People from smaller areas and smaller cities often do imitate and replicate what bigger cities do, but they're not there, so they don't know about the dealers and the drugs, the scammers and the drug dealers. They're seeing all of these Instagram pictures and they're believing the hype, and it's like, girl, I know him. He's from the projects. There's piss in the elevator. That's a B&B, stupid. They be so gassed up. And I'm just trying to figure out why. Why? What do you think that you're missing, boo? Boo stink? Boo Nina? Anyway, so I used to always hang out with girls that I thought we were cool, but they did not like me. And they always ended up being jealous of me somehow. And it was always over something petty. Yes, definitely men. Anytime I ever had a best friend, all their boyfriends always try to talk to me. Gangster. And I would be once again, I didn't notice it. And see, I hate to bring it up, but colorism sometimes blocks the truth. When you're young and society, you don't realize that, yes, light-skinned girls can definitely be jealous of dark-skinned girls. And I honestly grew up with no hate in my heart, so I just never thought anybody would be jealous of me. I never, everything I ever had, I had to work for. And if it was gifted to me because I dated a good man, I thought that was because, I had it like that. I never thought that. I thought every woman had it like that. I didn't know that there was people around me pretending that they did or girls was getting their first little boyfriend that spent money on them, and they act like they been like that. Girl, I had to learn the lesson. Moral of the story is, hang out with girls like you, like-minded. Y'all don't have to like fit the same aesthetic, because at the end of the day, we're not dating our friends, so it doesn't matter what they look like. I'm still a firm believer on that. Also, sidebar, I'm very confident in myself, but I don't believe in putting other women down. I'm a hairstylist, so my job is to make women feel beautiful. So I'm not about to call nobody ugly, but I was a girl that was working in clubs, and a lot of the girls that I hung out with would have never been able to get that type of job. We were from two different worlds, two different aesthetics, honestly. I never had really... Most of my friends in PA were nothing like my friends in New York. That's just... And I never honestly crossed them because they didn't fit. When I would post them on Snapchat, my New York following is rude. My New York following is mean. So, you know, a 10 in PA is like, you know, a 3 in New York. A thick in PA is a fat in New York. You feel me? A beak. Like bad skin. Like the thing. Like New York is definitely different. Definitely different. And it's also a popularity contest. So it's not always what you look like and what you got. It's who you know too. Like you got to really put yourself in an adolescent mind state. Don't think about the things that I'm saying as it reflects me today. This is based off being young. So, you know, everybody's super fake, super materialistic. Everybody's a crab in a barrel. Everybody's young and trying to just figure it out and make their way to the top. And yes, people are definitely willing to step on toes to get there. And when you're young, you don't have the best discernment. When you get older, you definitely start to realize, like, who likes you, who doesn't, who's trying to use you, who's trying to get over on you, who values you. All that good stuff that it'll be a blessing if you can realize it young. But like I said, I never had sisters. So I always valued my friendships, and I always felt like I could build people up to feel a certain type of way. And I always had really high self-love. So I looked at it like, you know, you can't give me love because you don't love yourself. So I looked past it. But no, that was basically accepting hate and jealousy. Like, I literally knew people were jealous of me, and I would not point it out. And now I will rip you. You say something, I'm going to say something back. And a lot of times, like, you know, I was young, so I didn't realize I was saying things thinking I'm helping. And I'm actually hurting feelings. Like, I used to have a friend that would complain about wanting to get her body done every day. Mind you, I'm 140, perky. Feel me? I always pretty much had the body, feel me? And I'm trying to be supportive. I'm like, yeah, you need to just work out the whole time. I didn't know that, like, she was taking it like I was calling her fat. I'm just thinking I was saving her money because I'm like, girl, that surgery is expensive and you don't got money. Like, I'm trying to tell you how to save some money and put it into your future, and I'm the bad friend. Anyway, child, I used to hang out with anybody. And when I was running my business, because I hung out with anybody, I also serviced everybody. And I had to learn that the hard way, baby. That is not a good idea. Not all money is good money. That is like, there's scripture written about that. But I'll get into that. All right, guys. So, this was way back when I used to do hair and I was getting really, really good at it, right? But the problem I could honestly say was my surroundings. When you're running a business and you're trying to become the best version of yourself, honestly, you should be by yourself. You should be trying to make friends or trying to keep friends or trying to put people onto your level. Baby, that is not your job. And I learned a very valuable lesson doing that too. Because, girl, you ain't God. Who are you to think you about to change somebody's life for the better? Oh, no. The only thing I'm about to do is put this wig on. So, guys, I had this client now. Oh, God, I should have knew it was going to be something ghetto from the interaction it started. I had an extremely bad feeling about it. And this is why years ago, I stopped doing braids. Like, when I first came out, I used to do a lot of services, and I had, like, stopped offering them because of certain experiences. In particular, this one is braids. I used to do braids when I was younger. It happened to me when I was pretty young, so I stopped. This scarred me and traumatized me. So I had a referral. It was a grown woman. She had found my page from one of my friend's moms, something like that. So I remember she called me. I gave her a set price. She comes into my suite, and we're already having miscommunication about the styling and pricing, which I was a red flag. But you know, when you're young, you're kind of naive. And then I'm like, she knows people that knows people that knows of me. She don't know me, but she's not crazy. That's what I'm thinking. Mind you, my booking site has been established forever. Literally, it's been the same. If anything, it's just more advanced and more updated. But I always had one. I had a booking site before booking sites were a thing, because I knew that being a hairstylist was something I always wanted to do. So my booking site, you have to put your address. And I have that for a reason, because you was not about to run off on no plug. So, oh God. When you book me, you get a confirmation and you get a reminder 15 minutes before your appointment. You get one the day before and 15 minutes. That policy will never change. It will always be that way. It's automated. Nothing I can do about it. If it annoys you, then you just can't book with me again. Anyway, I go to do her hair. You know, she's talking about how the miscommunication, she had asked so-and-so how much I charged them, and she thought it would be this $20 less. It was a style that I had never done before, so I'm like, fine, I'll discount the $20. I really wasn't pressed about it, but I already knew in my head I wasn't going to take her again. A couple things happened to me during this appointment. Number one, she was trying to get too friendly with me, and like I said, I was a bottle girl, so I already knew what that was about. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're a tiger. A tiger is what I call girls that are hungry for the spotlight, hungry to get on. I am the tiger. They already looked you up and looked to see what you about, and they already done fit themselves into your life, whether you planned on it or not. So when I was younger, you know, I used to like gas them up a little bit, like, yeah, girl, we gonna hang out. Girl, we was not hanging out. Girl, we was not hanging out. All my homegirls were bottle girls too. I had other friends from different friend groups, but like I said, I did not cross my friends. My bottle girl friends were my bottle girl friends, and then my regular friends was my regular friends. We used to just stay in the house and smoke. We was not really going nowhere. We used to go to bars. We was not going nowhere of status. I did not cross those lines because, like I said, they didn't mix. And it's not being a bad person. It's like, you know, you have an aesthetic. You know, you have a lifestyle. You don't bring certain people around certain places. What do you want them to do? Get made fun of? No, not gonna fit. So, anyway, she, in the middle of getting her hair done, she's making all these plans that she want to hang out with me. And I'm already thinking to myself, like, why do you want to hang out with me so bad? I thought she was older than me because how she looked, and she had kids, but she wasn't. She was honestly like a year younger than me. Anywho, so I did know she was talking about how she doesn't have friends. Now, I don't say that that's a red flag. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, if somebody doesn't have friends, why does it, if it's everybody, it gotta be you. That's not necessarily true. Because there are cases where if you select bad people to be around, it's always going to be everybody, because they're not meant for you. So I don't take that into account, and I don't use anybody else's judgment to judge other people. I see things for myself, because people be lying, people be hurt. And I have my own share of experiences that I've had friends beg for my friendship and then flip the script saying I want to be their friend again. Like I literally could name a handful of girls that stalk my social media to this day. And it's like, girl, I will never be your friend again. You don't remember when I told you that? You don't remember? Like, people will tell the narrative that makes them look cool and not the truth. All the time. But all you got to do is lift that chin up. And when you see that double neck, that's where they hide the lies at. That's how you know if somebody a liar or not. They're going to have that goat just hanging. Like, see how I got to do that? No, it just naturally just be hanging. And they be like this, mad strong with it. Like, mad big. Like, feel me? Big liars. That's why the lies just be on their back. So, anywho, I knew something was strange with this girl because she kept trying to, like, friend me up too quick. And I have had my my experiences with those. So I already told you that. I don't really trust when people try to friend me up too quick, because normally it always turns into like secret animosity, or you think that you're going to be a part of my world, and once you realize that you're not, it becomes jealousy. But it's like, you're the one that want to be my friend. Anyway, so as I'm doing here, we're talking about past relationships. You know, I've been through things. I've been through domestic violence relationships. I've been through frenemies. I've been through all of that before. So, I'm relatable. We're having a really good appointment. Everything's fun. Everything's copacetic. Now, I did not know that it was about to go completely left. So, she's telling me about how she was in a domestic relationship. I felt bad for her. I told her, when I was young, my mentality used to be that I would stay around. I say this all the time. I used to stay around in it because I'm like, I thought I had more control of the situation when I was in it than away from it, because I feel like he was more crazy. Like, he was more likely to kill me. He was like scary. And immediately she goes, that's delusional. So I'm thinking to myself, how could I be delusional when you're the one that's still in the situation, honey bun? But I'm a stylist, so I don't let things bother me. I really don't. But I'm a Sagittarius, so don't shake the table, because I'm going to flip it every time. So I'm like, ain't you the one that, you still talking to the person that put their hands on you? Because every 5 minutes you got to stop the appointment to go outside. And who's dumb? Who's dumb? You think that I don't know what's going on? We hear you. There's cameras. We hear you. So she was a little salty when I said that. She didn't say anything. So my phone starts ringing, and she sees somebody calls me, and they're a person of status. So now she's geeked. Like, she's fanned out at this point. Like, this just went from bad to worse, because if she wasn't trying to attach herself to me before, she trying to act like we the same type of girls. Like, yeah, I was supposed to go on this trip, and he was going to pay for everything. But, we got into a fight, and I called the cops on him. And I'm just like, okay, see, once again, when I was younger, I normalized like a lot of hood behavior. Now as an adult, I actually do not want to be surrounded by that. I've had my own share of run-ins, and I would never go down that path again. Because I am a firm believer of, if somebody's son put their hands on me, you're going to jail. I'm going to be in court like he did it, and I don't care how you feel about it. I don't care. No, I am not a gangbanger. Like, that was never me. I was never throwing up sets. Never. So I'm just listening to this, and I'm like, okay, you got a lot going on. Like, you're actually like borderline crazy. Mind you, I just told you, a person of status called me. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I would damn sure never bring you around me. Like, not around that. So she's already trying to make plans and book her next appointment. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, girl, you couldn't even like pay the price of this appointment. I let you slide $20. So why would you be trying to book something else? You clearly, no. That was just another reason to try to see me again. I already knew that though. So guys, you would never believe what happens. So as soon as I get the payment, the Cash App noise. Boom, 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 boom. Boom! The door kicks open. Someone kicked the salon, my salon. Like, someone kicked the door open. Like, I hear when people come, I got to go. I don't play with nobody like that. So the door gets kicked in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared to death. I'm like, I screamed, ah! You damn right, I'm a civilian. I didn't know what was going on. Do you know that the cops literally came in? It was like 4 of them. And when I look outside, I see the big van. Big van. Kick the door and they say, are you styled by Bria? So I'm like, am I styled by Bria? Like, I did not want to answer the question, because I'm like, I'm styled by Bria. So The police are like, are you styled by Bria? Now I'm like, styled by Bria? Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what they want. I know I didn't do nothing. So I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. He's like, all right, so we're at the right location now. She's just sitting there, and I'm watching her sit there. And then they say her name. So I'm like, am I like hiding a fugitive? Like, what's going on? So they put her in cuffs immediately. You got the right to remain silent. They read her Miranda rights. If you know Miranda, she don't play that. And if they read you them rights, you going to jail. So now I'm confused, but I'm also thinking in my head, like, thank God she paid me. Thank God she paid me. Because I'd be like, hold on, y'all can't take her yet. Like, thank God that I got my money, because you know she ain't even have enough anyway. So thank God I got what she had. So I'm like confused on what's going on. So, you know, I'm a baddie. So I'm like, officer, we. Like, what's going on? I asked the officer, I'm like, what happened? He like, yeah, we had to pick her up for neglect, child endangerment. He starts reading, he like literally out loud is reading her charges. So he's like telling me and telling her at the same time. So now she looking stupid. She already knew what she did. Now, I would have never thought that this woman's kids were as young as they were, simply because first of all, she had a lot of comments to make about everybody. Like the way she was talking about the people that she be around, and just saying like, oh, hood rats, and, you know, just shady things, little ponytail. Like, she was just literally making ignorant comments, and broke and bum and don't get money, I get money. She was doing all of that. Really trying to sell herself. But between me and you, I could literally see that I already knew she was not the type of girl she was trying to portray herself to be. And I don't know what it is, but I do meet a lot of women, and for some reason they always try to pretend that there's something that they're not, instead of just being themselves. And that is literally why we end up never working out and remaining friends, because you came in with imposter syndrome, and then you steal my personality, and you think that I'm not going to get tired of that, and you think I'm only going to, of course, as soon as we fall into a situation, it's going to be too easy to cut you off, because you were never being authentically you, and I've been read through it. I was just waiting for a moment to handle it. That's how it'd be so easy for me to leave people where they're at. So I already knew she was wilding with the imposter syndrome. I already knew that. But I wasn't paying that no mind, because I already knew, I'm like, yeah, she gonna be problematic. So I'm just trying to get her out my chair at this point. Out my chair. So, yeah, he goes and says, yeah, neglect. I'm like, neglect? Now, I remember her telling me she has a teenager and a middle-aged child. So her son was like 13 or 12, and her daughter was 8. Or, yeah, 7 or 8. It was around those ages. I know she had a boy and a girl. And that was all I knew about. That was all she talked about. Do y'all know that this girl left her 13-year-old and 8-year-old at home with a 4-month-old baby to come get her hair done, to sit for 2 hours. No, to sit for 2 to 3. No, I'm lying, because we did braids. So to sit for 3 to 4 hours in front about a lifestyle that she don't know, she damn well she don't live, and literally was trying to make plans with me the whole time to hang out. And the whole time I'm sitting here like, OMFG. And this is why I don't hang out with my clients. Like, I literally don't. We cannot, no. I don't like to get into their personal lives. I like to just keep it business, because I don't judge nobody, but if we become friends, I have a right to say what I will surround myself with and what I will not. And you know what? That deadbeat mom thing, I can't just overlook that no more. I can't just make excuses. The sob stories, all of them, it's just all excuses. There is no excuse for why you lay down, create a child, and then you don't take care of it. I can't deal with it. I don't want to be a part of it. To each its own. And I don't have kids, so it just has nothing to do with me. But that right there, that made no sense. You literally was so thirsty, and because she told me, oh my God, like I've been wanting to book you for so long. That's all because you see me working in them club, girls. So you really thought that you was gonna book an appointment, and what, like we was about to be best friends? What you thought we was gonna do? Be doing a cha-cha slide in the sun? Where is you going with a gaggle of kids that you don't even want to watch? What you thought I was gonna do? I was gonna watch them? So she gets arrested. They floored her too. Flipped the chair, knocked stuff down. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. It was so embarrassing. It was a full salon. Everybody saw it. Everybody was there. Oh my God. And then it gets worse. So they take her. Why does this girl leave her phone? Well, I guess it wasn't her fault, but I feel like looking back at it, this was definitely calculated. So she left her phone. It fell in all the commotion, right? She could have told the police to get it, but she didn't. This is what she did. So apparently they took her under arrest and she got out like 2-3 days later. That was literally my only appointment for the week. I had already took my 40 for the month. So she was actually my last one on the books. And it's always the last client that you take that you be like, I shouldn't take it, that goes and pulls one of these stunts. I swear to God, like something crazy happens. So all future stylists, when you're taking appointments, pay attention to your discernment. Do not just, and when you realize the appointment, I was already gonna book her, like ban her from my booking site regardless, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like some of the conversation we were having, and I didn't really like the things. I didn't like how I felt like I was kind of getting smart with her a little bit, if that makes sense. Because I felt like she would say little slick things, so I got to say something slicker. And I know it was affecting her, but she was not saying really anything back. It was weird. It was just weird energy. I wasn't really feeling it. So one of the girls called me like, hey, babe, you left your cell phone. I have 2 phones, an iPad. So I'm like, left my cell phone? No, I didn't. She's like, oh, well, there's a cell phone here and it doesn't belong to anyone and it's just been ringing. So I have to go back. I go down to the shop and I'm like, what's going on? Long and behold, it is this girl's phone. And I'm like, I just can't get rid of this bitch. Go away. Go home, Roger. Damn, like, I literally had planned on that being my last interaction with her. So as soon as I come, don't you know the phone start ringing? Everybody looking at me. I'm looking at everybody. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello? She's like, hey, girl. Hey, friend. Hey, girl. This is my new best friend. Yes, I'm so glad that you answered the phone. Yeah, but it's okay because I got another one. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is your phone. You left it. I said, I will bring it to you. Now, I wanted to bring it to her because I was done dealing with her. Like, that was my last interaction with her, right? But I knew, you got to understand, very sweet, street smart. I knew she was about to start playing games. I just knew it because girls like that, when they're trying to attach themselves to you, they will do anything to keep themselves lingering around. It is so weird. It's like a boyfriend. Like when they know you done with them, they'll try to leave a piece of clothing at your house just so they have a reason to come pick it up. And that's the vibes it was getting. So when I told her that I'll bring her the phone, she like, no, I got another one. That was already, I'm like, oh yeah, hell no. You trying to keep yourself involved in my life. Because you know damn well you where's the shame? Ain't you embarrassed? Like, why do you even want to like, her response was, I got another one. I can just come up and get it anytime. Or if I need it, you can bring it to me. Bitch, this ain't nigga deliveries. You don't fucking call me and think I'm gonna come running when you call me. Like, absolutely not. We're not doing that. So, I'm very professional. So, I'm playing it cool. I'm like, okay. I hang up the phone. Now, remember, guys, my booking site has everybody's address. So, I already have her address. So, I begin to head on my merry way. And I'm like, yeah, I'm dropping this shit off. Mind you, I made sure, I had a feeling that me and her was going to get into a fight on top of this. I don't know. Her energy was just so strange, so weird. So, basic install. So, guys, I know you guys can see the lace a little bit. What I'm going to do is hit it with the melt. Now, for this wig install, I am like literally not going to do much to it. Not at all. Because I'm setting my hair for, a fun time, not a long time. So I just need my hair to look how I look when I beat my face real quick. Then I'll do the touch-ups later. This is what we call a natural install, a standing hairline. When you pluck out enough and it looks very natural and it's not too thick at the front. Now, this wig, I will say the lace is not HD, but it does melt nice. And when I put the makeup on it and set it, it's going to be bomb. If this ever happens to you, don't worry about it. That's because I put more glue back here. And I normally just spray that because I can cut it as I go. And when I customize my wigs, I have it more jagged. So I'm not really worried about that. I can just spray that down. But anyway, back to her. So I'm already on my way to her. I'm en route, not playing. So now, mind you, she's texting me because she's watching my story. So she's seen that I went out to like a party with my girls, and she was like, "Where's this at?" Because the flyer also said we had a flyer promotion for the next week. She like, "Where this at?" I ain't even writing this shit back. I'm en route to you. Like, stop acting like we about to hang out. You're delusional. Like, you're literally fried. Like, this was what was busting my mata. You just embarrassed yourself. Do you not think that? Like, why would I want to hang out with you? So you can neglect me too? And leave me high and dry? Like, absolutely not. So, I did her hair so I know what her car looks like. So, I pull up, I see her car, right? I'm calling her now. She not answering the phone. I text her. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna leave your stuff at your car." All of a sudden, the phone starts ringing. "Oh, I'm about to leave right now. I'm about to come out." So she comes out. Weedle, waddle away. And she starts telling me things I never asked her about. Like, "Oh, yeah, everything's good. I'm about to go get them now, da-da-da." Because basically, they took the kids, but she's talking about she about to go get them, and everything is good, and she'll text me and blah, 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 and I didn't have to bring the phone. And all this bullshit. I said nothing to her. I said, so she's telling me what's going on. I'm like, "Oh, wow. All that?" My response, no, actually, she's telling me everything that's going on, and I said nothing to her because I really didn't care at that point. I was on my, like, that's when I started to, like, get bougie. I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me about this? I did not ask you, nor do I care. And yeah, you'll never be speaking to me again. So it doesn't matter what happened. So I ignore her. She like, "All right, bye. I'm gonna call you, da-da-da." Man, I start heading home. I blocked her number and my phone. Boom. I thought that was the end of it. But no. So a couple days later, I had posted a promotion that I was running. And do you know that she hit me up and asked me if I could service her and her family? And I'm thinking to myself, fuck no. No, I shan't. Should not, can't. I cannot do that. I'm not doing it. I didn't respond back. I just blocked her. So then, I'm not gonna lie. I always make sure that I can defend myself and I can protect myself. So you will never ever catch me in a mode where I'm not able to protect myself. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to, like, she gonna make me go to jail, because it's starting to give, like, creepy, obsessed vibes at this point. Like, I had to block your number. Then I'm getting these block calls, and I'm like, yo, I know this girl not playing on my phone. So I'm getting mad at the end of the day, because I run a business. Don't play on my business phone. That's one thing I don't play with nobody when it comes to my business. You can say whatever you want. Once we cross that lines of my business, you better go missing, which some of them have. Because if I see you, we're going to have a problem. So she's hitting up all my social media. I'm like, how many pages does this girl have? Like, she's on everything I got. So I blocked her on all of that. And then all the girls in the salon, they like gonna go with it. They're like, yo, if we see her, like, it's lit, because she making the brand look bad. Like, do you not know that was the talk of the town? Like, it was to the point that people were saying to not come to us because of her. Like, literally, like, it affected business so bad. You're not, like, you don't know. People literally were booking me to ask me about the situation. So it brought money in, but it took money out. Because at the time, I was around high-profile people who no longer wanted to associate themselves at there. So that's what did expand me into travel styling, which to this day, I love that I became that. I've always wanted to. But that's why I stopped doing braids. And that's why I started becoming a travel stylist on the low, because of that situation. Going forward, guys, I just recommend all my future stylists, entrepreneurs, like, when you live a lifestyle that looks like it's entertaining and it looks like, look at that. Look at, anyway, when you live a lifestyle that's fun and it's entertaining and you're around people of status, keep that separate from your personal life. Keep it separate from your everyday friends. Keep your industry friends from your regular friends. Keep your clients out your business. That's why, like, I separated my social medias for so long, but now I'm at a point where it's like I'm going viral. Things are going good, so it's no need to keep, and I'm older now, so it's no need to keep it apart. But what ended up happening to her was personal, so I'm not going to tell her business, but she just repeated the same mistakes, and it got her in a lot of trouble, and she did end up losing her kids. So that was that. With her situation, oh my God. Number one, always make sure you got protection. Number two, when the appointment is getting weird, end it. End it. Just end it. Just end the service, honestly. And that's why you collect payment during the middle of the appointment, because you're paid regardless. So that's what I recommend to you guys. But that girl was crazy as hell. And it was even crazier that she really thought we was friends. That's why I'm like, what is wrong with her? She went to jail. And I never again, and then I stopped braiding for years. And that's what happened to me. And yeah, guys, so this is just a simple, easy, basic install, no baby hairs. Look at that. Good melt. Not too much, you know. And now I'm about to beat my face. Look at that. Beautiful. But yeah, guys, that's what happened to me with the crazies. Guys, you guys don't understand. I've held that in for so long, and I've been dying to tell my story. But thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Guys, stay tuned. Make sure that you do copy and share. I am on my weight loss journey as well. So if you need any help with that, watch my videos below. There's more try-ons coming soon. I got things to do. Y'all already know what's going on. Make sure that you guys stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel. Like, comment on this video. Follow my Instagram and my TikTok. And I hope to see you soon. I miss you guys so much. And I have tons of content coming soon. I love you guys so much. Ciao, Bellas.